Hello, welcome to Incredible World. It was 1914 when an 8-year-old boy saw a four-wheeler car. This was the Model T of Ford car. He was very surprised to saw that, and this is the day when he became fond of mechanical art and cars. His name was Soichiro Honda, and who knew that, in the upcoming time we saw his name on every car. Viewers, Soichiro Honda was born in 1906 in a village of Japan situated near Mount Fuji. His father was an ironsmith, and also he worked as a mechanic. His 5 siblings had already died due to different diseases, and now, he was the only, and that's why his parents had hope from their last child. He was not fond of getting education, but he had great interest in the mechanics. He also helped his father a lot. When he was 16 years old, he saw an ad on newspaper. Few technicians were required in Art Shokai of Tokyo, that was an auto service station. He sent a letter to company, and that company gave positive response and hired him. That was the time when he left his studies and family, and went to Tokyo for earring. The owner of the company gave him cleaning work, and put him on babysitting. That really disappointed Honda. He was feeling embarrassment on going back to village, how he face his parents. Due to this reason he started doing different jobs. Couple of weeks later, owner of Art Shokai started giving some mechanical works to him. Honda was fond of such work since his childhood, that's why he easily understood the work in few months. He became well known by different types of cars and their parts. In this duration, Art Shokai launched 2 cars. One is Art Daimler, and other is Curtis. These cars were made by used engines, and these also participated in Japanese Motor Car Championship 1924, and were at first level. In this race Honda was sitting as an engineer with driver. Next few years, Honda worked in this company, and he was keep on enhancing his experience. Owner of Art Shokai opened his new branch, situated in Hamamatsu. To run that, the owner sent Honda to that branch. Honda started this branch by only 1 worker, but in next 2 years branch reached up to 30 workers. Now, Honda became a best driver, as well as a great mechanic. By using his intelligence, he designed a sports car for his owner. This car can travel with speed of 120 km per hour, and crossed all the previous records. Up to next 20 years, this was the highest record of Japan. He wanted to open his own workshop, but maybe God has other plan for him. In 1936, a terrible accident of Honda was happened. In this his life was saved, but his left hand fractured, arm got dislocated and face also got injured. Now, he can't work as a mechanic nor he can drive. Couple of months later, he became normal. He requested his owner that he can't work as a mechanic anymore, but he wanted to make a company for manufacturing of spare parts. Art Shokai owners rejected his idea, because they were already doing a profitable business, and can't take risk. On this Honda decided to open this parts manufacturing company alone. In 1936 at the age of 30, he opened a Tokai Seiki heavy industry with his friend. And made his friend president of this company. They had opened the company, but they didn't have money for this company. Honda worked for Art Shokai during the day, and at night he tried to make engine pistons by his own. But still he didn't get any achievements in the next few months. He was getting failure again and again, then he got admission in a university, to be expert in metallurgy. After 3 years of hard and continuous work, he became succeed in making a piston. He dropped the job of Art Shokai, at that time he didn't know that there were a lot of faults in his pistons. He offered his pistons to Toyota company, but they rejected his 47 designs out of 50. This was a horrible news for him because now he has no way to go back. Now, he started meeting different car manufacturing. In the upcoming years he spent almost all of his time in learning and understanding the process. Then again he started making pistons. Now his pistons passed the quality of every industry. He has been started receiving orders. He was seeing his dreams come true. To fulfill the orders, his company hired 2,000 people. Who knew that his happiness was just for few months? In 1941, during the World War II, Ministry took a lot of companies in his control. One of them was of Soichiro Honda Company. Now, they made him senior director of company, and started giving military training to his employees. Next 3 years were very difficult for Honda, but, in 1944, a terrible incident destroyed all his hopes. During air raid, a missile hits the Honda company. Situation of Japan was going from bad to worse. Japan surrender in front of America. But, Honda had lost everything. He sold his remaining asset in 450,000 yen and became jobless again. Not only Honda but whole Japan was going through such crisis. Public transport remained less, petrol price was at its peak. During this, Honda found an engine. Through that, he played wireless radio. He suddenly got an idea. He thought to use that engine in his bicycle to solve transport issue, because everyone was very upset due to over expenses. That's why they like this idea. Demand of engine increases, and that's why Honda started manufacturing his own style engine. This was the first time in history that Honda logo was seen. Honda didn't have money to buy cycle in bulk. He wrote an open letter to 18,000 shopkeepers. They had great trust on Honda. Among them 3,000 shopkeepers gave Honda their cycles and also advance money. In next 3 years he made a motorcycle that was exactly like the requirements of market. It was launched by Super Cub and create a fuss in the whole market. As Honda was fond of racing, that's why he decided to manufacture sports bike. He visited different bike racing and note down special features of winning bike. Honda sports car launched in next few years, and that got first position in international racing competition 1962. This caused Honda world famous. In 1960 Honda became first bike company and, till 1968 10 million units had sold out. After 62 years of his life he finally became successful. Still his aim was not complete. He wanted to fulfill his childhood dream. Now, he wanted to manufacture car. Many people told him not to do that. At that time Toyota and Nissan were two best car manufacturing companies. Honda launched his first pickup truck T360 that was fail, then he launched sports car S500, only 1,300 units were sold out. After so much hard work and so much rejection, finally, in 1972 Honda Civic was launched. And this is the car whose new model are famous in whole world till now. And that time it was the third biggest company of Japan, but now, it is the third biggest company of the world. He got retirement from company in 1973 and his chapter was completely close in 1991. Hope you will like and share this video.